we have a differential equation, and for this differential equation we are given a particular solution and a fundamental set of solutions. For the fundamental set of solution, we can get a complementary solution, and this is the particular solution. And the sum of complementary solution and the particular solution give us the general solution. I put them together and we will have the linear combination of every function in the set. It is going to be C1 x, C2 x ln of x, and C3 x ln of x squared, and that is the complementary solution. The particular solution will be just 5 ln of x minus 3, and that is the general solution. Next, we will solve the initial value problem. We have initial value problem y of 1 equal to 0, meaning that if we put 1 in for x, the function equal to 0. So we put 1 in for x. And again, this is the function, the general solution. 1 in for x, ln of 1, x equal to 1. And that is the function when x equal to 1. This is supposed to be equal to 0. We have ln of 1 is equal to 0. So all of those cancel out. And we only left with C1 minus 3 equal to 0. So we have C1 is equal to positive 3. Next, we go to the derivative. It says that derivative when x equal to 1 is equal to 7. So we'll take derivative of this function. So we have C1x, derivative of that is just C1. Just say y prime equal to C1. Derivative of C2 x ln x, that is the product rule. Derivative of x is 1 times ln of x plus x. Derivative of ln of x is 1 over x. And then C3, another product rule. Derivative of x is 1. And then ln of x squared plus x. Derivative of ln of x squared will be 2 ln of x. And then derivative of ln of x, 1 over x. And then plus 5 ln of x. Ln of x derivative is 1 over x. Derivative of negative 3 is 0. And then we will put 1 in for x, and this is supposed to be equal to 7. So we say y 1 of 1, C1, C2, ln of 1, sorry, yes, that is ln of 1, x and x cancel out, that plus 1, plus this x and this x cancel out. So we have C3 ln of 1 square plus 2 ln of x ln of x and x being 1. Plus 5 over x is equal to 1. And when x equal to 1, the derivative equal to 7. So we'll make that equal to 7. And then we will have C1 still. By the way, we know C1 is 3. So let's just put 3 there also. ln of 1 is equal to 0. So that's 0. That's 0. That's 0. So clear out everything. We should only have C2. We could only have 3 and then 5 equal to 7. So C2 must be negative 1. And then we'll take the second derivative. And in our condition, we have second derivative when x equal to 1 is equal to negative 4. So we will take the second derivative. We have the derivative of the function is here. So we take the derivative of that. Second derivative. Derivative of x of C1, that is 0. And then we have C2. Derivative of ln of x inside will be just 1 over x. And then plus 1, derivative of 1 is 0. So that's all we have. C3, derivative of ln x squared 2 ln of x. And then derivative ln of x is 1 over x. That is the chain rule. Next, we only have 2 ln of x, which is 2, 1 over x. And derivative of 5 over 1, 5 over x is going to be 5x to the negative 2. Yeah, that will work. Right. Let's move up a little bit. Now we have the second derivative when x equal to 1. We're going to put 1 in for x. By the way, it is not plus 5x to negative 2. It is plus 5 negative x to negative 2. It should be like that. Sorry. So it will be minus 5 x to the negative 2. So we just say 1 to the negative 2. And that is the second derivative, which equal to negative 4. And we simplify, we should have C2, but C2 from the previous problem we have is negative 1. So we have negative 1 for C2. C3, ln of 1 is 0. And so we just have 2 C3 minus 5 equal to minus 4. All right. So from this, we have 2C2 minus 6 equal to minus 4, and move the negative 6 to the other side, become a 6. So we have 2C2 is equal to 2. So C2 is equal to 1. And finally, we'll go back to the general solution. This is the general solution. And we're going to put in C1, C2, and C3 into that. Just erase this. So finally, for our initial value problem, we have C1, which is 3x, and then C2 is negative 1, so that will be minus x ln x, and then C3 is 1, I'm sorry, and then plus x ln of x squared plus 5 ln of x minus 3. And that's what we have for this problem.